Okay, so, hello friends, we are going to learn about cholera. Cholera is caused by Vibrio cholera. So this is an bacterium, not a virus. I will also give you a trick to remember it. P, a champion. P stands for bacteria and C stands for causes cholera. So this will be your trick. It first goes to the small intestine and then produces toxins. It can cause secretion of enormous amounts of water, leading to dehydration. So, it produces toxins in the small intestine, leading to enormous diarrhea. Now, let's go to the causes. Causes are oral fecal route, raw or uncooked meat, street food, reduced level of stomach acid and unhygiene, especially in poor countries like situated in Africa. So you all have a doubt that what is oral fecal route? Let me tell it. So first an infected victim with a few species. These species may be spread by water as flies or soil. But if you have good sanitation, you can prevent this. And then that water may come to your food or you may drink it. So drinking water supply must be good and purified. You can also boil the water and this will prevent it. And now dirty hands, flies and soil, these come in our food and for that we need hygiene. Hygiene barriers can stop this. Think of the lines which I made as barriers to stop. And if there is not good hygiene, there will be the future victim, which is the next infected victim, and the cycle continues. Now let's learn about symptoms. Symptoms are diarrhea. Stool appears pale and milky, meaning there will be some poop like cluster and there will be some milk flushed at it and some rice will be flushed out, which came is named rice water stool. Okay. And next symptom is fatigue, weakness, nausea, vomiting, dehydration because of diarrhea and vomiting, low blood pressure, electrolyte imbalance, loose skin, dry mouth, rapid heartbeat and weight loss. Well, but normally weight loss normal is fine. But if you are getting unexplained weight loss, then it is a problem. If you get severe weight loss, you will be in chances of diseases. So not be underweight and overweight, just be in normal weight. And these are all the symptoms. And electrolyte imbalance, sodium chloride. These are the electrolytes you will get from salt. And that is the salt's formula. And the low blood pressure also means not having enough salt. So if you have dehydration, please add dehydration or low blood pressure, please add more salt in your diet to recover this. And next are complications. There will be low blood sugar and low potassium levels, and because of that kidney failure is also. Well, it has dangerous complications. Now let's focus on treatment. Treatment are ORS, oral rehydration solution, which is given in water, which is given in like powder form or in milk form in boxes, water form in boxes, which can replenish some of your fluid losses. Antibiotics for killing the bacteria, and IV, intravenous therapy, in which they apply and nip in your arm, which is attached to a bottle. Yeah, you know that we said, अरे बंदा अरे admit हो गया hospital में, and then after you get admitted in the hospital, first the doctor will diagnose you Then if diagnosis are clear, they will give you medicines, and if they need to put an IV, they will put it. Now, next, we'll go to the prevention. Prevention is better than cure. So prevention is wash hands frequently. Yeah. Avoid street food. Avoid raw or uncooked meat. Drink treated water, or you can say purified water, boiled water. And also maintain good sanitation. Most important, because this outbreak is mostly in poor countries like situated in Africa, South Asia, Latin America. So you can also do simple rules, simple things like washing hands frequently, covering your food, etc. And there is also one more cure: vaccines. Developed in the 1950s, after a century, it came in an oral form like the polio vaccine, not given by injections. And so if you are going to Africa, Latin America, South Asia, you need to also have vaccines, because there are the places which have the most cholera outbreaks. Now, foods to eat and not to eat. Foods to eat are plenty of fruits and plant food. And foods not to eat are spicy food, raw uncooked food like raw uncooked meat, or which is half cooked. And the doctor will make diagnosis by stool test, taking a sample of your stool and sending it to lab for diagnosis and rapid antigen test. And next is specialists to consult. These are gastroenterologist, think of gastro for stomach, and the remaining part doctor. So meaning of stomach and digestive system doctor, and general practitioner, which is always used for infectious diseases. And so if cholera is frequent, you must also get vaccines, because and if there are new cholera vaccines, you must also get that if cholera bacteria mutates.
What this virus bacteria do inside our body when it enters?
It goes to the small intestine and excretes toxins, which results to diarrhea and then dehydration. And so, what?
How that toxin results to dehydration?
Well, these toxins disrupt the normal flow of sodium and chloride in our cells, and that results in excretion of water. And now, let me tell the assessment of the day. Make ORS at home without buying it from the materials at your home. So I will send another video focused on that topic, and in that topic we will also learn a new topic, solubles. So thank you. Please like and subscribe my video, and bye bye.